tea fans, and welcome to this episode of What's the Tea? Now, the subject of today's show is quite mysterious. In fact, today's tea is so elusive that I was unfortunately not able to get my hands on any to do a tasting. I know, you guys love listening to my commentary, but don't leave the video just yet. Today, I've got a different kind of video for you. So sit back, relax, and let me tell you a thing or two about this very interesting tea. The tea was first concocted in ancient China by a brewer that made tea blends for the emperor. He made all kinds of blends, everything from herbal to oolong. One day, he tried his hand at making a peppermint tea. Not much is known about the recipe today, as it tragically went missing after only a few batches were made. Most of the tea was drunk by the emperor and the nobles of his court. However, one box was gifted to a high-class British visitor. Not much is known about this man, but we do know that the box was brought back to England and was meant to be the star of a tea party held by this man. Sadly, that particular tea time was ruined, as almost as soon as it reached British soil, the tea went missing. It is hard to be certain, but I believe that the tea was stolen. After that, it is hard to track our mystery tea. In fact, many experts believe that the tea was lost or consumed in Britain. I, however, have discovered a letter that makes me think the tea made it all the way to America, just in time for a different sort of tea party. That's right, I found letters that mention a tea that, quote, tastes like a peppermint plant were growing in my mouth, and left with me the memory of grassy fields. A peppermint tea with grassy undertones. Quite rare, but this sounds awfully similar to the description of that ancient Chinese tea. These letters were written by someone on one of the boats that was involved in the Boston Tea Party. Unfortunately, that is the most recent reference I can find to this tea. It might have been lost at sea, or maybe someone that was traveling on the boat drank it. I, however, believe that it still lingers on in America, waiting for the right person to find it. Well, that's it for today's episode of What's the Tea? So have a tea-rific day, my little tea fanatics, and I will be back tomorrow for the next video.